I am inside a team at the moment, currently looking at the Documents channel within my Global Corp HR team. You can see I have installed and configured Adobe Sign for Microsoft Teams and added it to this channel as a tab. Clicking on Adobe Sign will give you the option to send a document for signature right within inside of my team here. Let's enter in an email address that I'm going to send out for signature to. I'm going to add a file. I'm going to browse very quickly on my laptop. And I'm going to grab a very simple one-page Microsoft Word document here. We'll simply call this the cover sheet. Let's scroll down and press send. What will happen now is the document is being uploaded to Adobe Sign. I'm going to drag and drop signature boxes into place now, and our preview screen is embedded directly within inside of this tab inside of Teams. Scrolling down from the right-hand side, I'm going to grab a signature box. I'd like our signer to enter in today's date, and I'd also like them to enter in their full name as well. With all of our signature boxes in place, we can simply hit the blue button now, and our document immediately goes out for signature. Let's now have a look and see what our signer sees inside of their email inbox. And you can see they have received an email from me. The subject line reads signature requested on our cover sheet. Let's get this opened up. Steve Walker requests your signature on the cover sheet. We have a nice big blue button here that's going to take us through to complete our signature. So let's click on that. This is the Adobe Sign signing screen here. And you see on the left-hand side, we've got that nice yellow tag here that's going to guide you through the document as you scroll down, telling you where you need to enter in and indeed interact with the document in any way. Let's click to sign, and you can see our signer Jane Taylor here is presented with 4 options to sign the document. The first of which Jane can choose is to type her name using the keyboard on this device. The second of which is to draw her signature using the mouse or the trackpad. If you're using a mobile device, Adobe Sign will detect that, and this actually becomes the default option, and you can sign using your finger. The third option is to upload an image to represent Jane Taylor's signature here, perhaps a photograph of a wet ink signature on a piece of paper. Finally, we can send an SMS to a mobile device. It might feel more natural to sign using your finger. Turn the phone sideways perhaps. The signature comes back to this laptop so that Jane Taylor is able to continue on. I'm simply going to type Jane's name and press apply. Let's now click on the blue button here. That's going to complete Jane's involvement in the process here, and you can see the confirmation screen appears. Back inside of Microsoft Teams now, you'll notice that I have 2 notifications that have appeared. And if I jump over to the chat section now, the Adobe Sign chatbot has sent me a card. This is a notification that tells me that the cover sheet that we simply sent for signature a few moments ago has now been signed. And you've got an access link here to be able to download a copy of the signed document right inside of Teams here. Let's return back to our Global Corp HR team here. And what we can do is we can use the chatbot capabilities built into Adobe Sign for Microsoft Teams here. And at any point, myself or any of my colleagues can @ the chatbot here. At Adobe Sign, you see a couple of suggestions are appearing now. If we @ the bot, and what we want to do is we want to @ Adobe Sign and we want to check status. This will allow us to view the current status of a document. So let's send that message now and start a new post in the channel. Adobe Sign has replied, and it is asking us what is the name of the document you are checking on. So let's reply onto this now, and we want to check the status of the cover sheet that we just sent for signature now. In just a moment, Adobe Sign replies back to us, and it has returned any search results within your account that mentions the name cover sheet. So you can see here the one that was completed today has indeed been signed, but anything else in the account that also matches that search term is also being returned to us here in a nice carousel style, all within inside of the original post inside of our team here, inside the documents channel. And don't forget, this post that I just made now is visible to my entire team, so anyone who has access to this channel will be able to see the status of this document. So it's really great here. We're able to collaborate and really increase the visibility on all of the documents that your team currently sends out for signature. So I have just created an Adobe Sign web form here. This is a timesheet document that I have uploaded into my Adobe Sign account. When we create a new web form, we are given two options to be able to share this with people. Adobe Sign allows you to embed this into your website perhaps. We've got some HTML embed code here which we can add to a website, perhaps your internal intranet if we needed to do this. But if we take the web form URL and copy that to the clipboard, we can embed that URL into a channel within inside of a Microsoft Teams, and then that will give access to everyone within that channel the ability to fill this document should they need to. So let's return back to Teams. And inside of my Documents channel here, I'm going to click the plus button to add a new tab to this channel. Got a number of different apps that we can add. We're interested in adding a website to this channel. Let's give it a name. Our new tab is going to be called Timesheet. And we're going to paste in the Adobe Sign web form URL that was given to us just a second ago. Click on the Save button, and this will then publish a brand new tab that is available for all of our team members that are inside of this channel. They can then click on this and can then go ahead and fill that timesheet in. Perhaps if this is required as part of a business process inside of Global Corp here, this needs to be done by Friday, perhaps every 6 p.m. Every week. Everyone inside of this team will have access to be able to fill this, enter in some hours, and all the signing can take place inside of this embedded timesheet that we have inside of Microsoft Teams here.